This here through hiker right there needs your help. Hi, my name is Julianne, also known as Roadrunner. In 2022, I thru hiked the Appalachian Trail, and this year in 2024, I am going to be hiking the Pacific Crest Trail. And today, I want to talk about a few pieces of gear that I am still contemplating about. Now, I did post a final gear video, and it's pretty much where it should be, but there are a few items that I have been either confused about, not sure about. I think I know what I'm going to do, but since I still have time until my actual hike is going to happen, I thought about maybe asking you guys for your thoughts and prayers, I guess. In the end, I'm going to do what I think is best for myself anyway, but you guys usually have pretty good advice and thoughts when it comes to hiking. Definitely stay tuned until the end of the video because you will be very shocked to find out which piece of gear I am thinking about swapping out. So the first piece of gear that I wasn't sure about, and I didn't mention in my gear video, I totally forgot about, and that's my hat. Yes, I'll be wearing a hat. I got a bunch of messages saying, you forgot a hat, make sure you wear a hat. I totally just forgot it. So the two hats that I'm thinking about are these two, right? So I really love this hat. This is by Sprint Hats, and it's super light, and I was wearing it on my entire Appalachian Trail thru hike. Well, not this one in particular. I actually lost mine in the last shelter of the AT, and then my amazing subscriber friend Jiffy Pop sent me a new one. So I really love this hat. It's really light, it's really comfortable, and I'd love to wear that again. And then of course I have this here hat right there, the brim hat. And I wore that on my Tahoe Rim Trail thru hike. And the reason why is because, you know, it has the full-on brim on the outside, and it also has the strap right here, which would keep it from flying away during wind. And so, you know, I was thinking, I wanna, you know, which hat? I think I'm gonna do this hat just because of the same concept. The Pacific Crest Trail is supposed to be pretty windy, and I need a strap to hold on to my head, as well as I need that full-on coverage. But, you know, I'm not really loving the look of it. I mean, a girl likes to look good, so I'm not really loving it, right? But anyway, any thoughts? Like this or this? Which one do you like better? So the second piece of gear that I was really not sure about, and I was kind of annoyed that it was such a point of contention, was my camp shoes, right? So it was either between the Crocs or the Tevas. I love the Crocs. One of the reasons why I love the Crocs is because it's covering my toes. And also another thing is that at night you can just slip right in and not have to worry about anything. Like it's easy. It's like a slipper. You can literally, and then of course you have, you know, putting it in, I don't know, 6th gear is what they call it. This is 2nd gear. This is 4th gear, 6th gear. I don't know. You can put that on just to keep it on. What I didn't love about those is how bulky they are. They are really annoying to have on your pack. You can't really fit them inside of the pockets, and they just, you know, and then you just kind of have them dangle off your pack, and that is really annoying. I did it for the entire Appalachian Trail thru hike, but I wasn't a fan of it. So then I bought the Tevas, and those are really cool with regard to they fit nicely into my side pocket of my pack. But what I don't love about these is that they're about 1.5 ounces heavier than the Crocs, which it's 1.5 ounces. I mean, whatever. But also I didn't really love that I can't just like slip into them. Now I figured that maybe at night I'll keep them kind of like open so I can slip right in. But yeah, so it was between the Crocs and the Tevas, and in my gear with video I said I'm gonna bring the Tevas, but anybody have any advice when it comes to these? Like, I most likely will be bringing the Tevas just because it's so much easier to carry. Now they are an ounce and a half heavier, and it's not as cool to slip in, as well as they don't have toe protection. So do I need toe protection on the Pacific Crest Trail? Thoughts? Thanks. My third gear is one that you might be very shocked about. As you know, I'm a really, really big fan of my Sky Goat hoodie. I love this thing. It's really light. It's like under 7 ounces. It kept me super warm on the Appalachian Trail. Now I didn't wear this one. I had it with a different color, but it's like the same. It's like the hoodie one, not the zipper or anything like that, not the half zip. And I love, love, love this mid layer. However, one of the reasons why I am considering not bringing this and bringing my Senchi design Alpha Direct, whatever you may call it, mid layer, is one of the reasons is, or the biggest reason is, what I'm gonna wear under this. So I will be wearing a sun hoodie under these mid layers. And to be honest, if I wear a sun hoodie under this, I will probably never wear this while hiking because it would get me incredibly hot. And so then I'm thinking, if I'm not gonna wear this while hiking and I am bringing my puffy, what's the point of bringing this? Because then I'll just have 2 camp base layers or camp mid layers. So then this right here is really great because you can wear it over the sun hoodie. So it's like 2 long sleeves, right? And it allows you to wear it while hiking for a little bit and keep you warm. And that's kind of the point of a mid layer. It's not necessarily for camping, it's for hiking. And so if I was wearing a short sleeve, there would be no question. I would be taking my Sky Goat for any Appalachian Trail through hike. That's it. I'm not really a fan of wearing a sun hoodie because of the long sleeve, but for the PCT I need to. So because I will be wearing a long sleeve under my mid layer, I'm probably thinking the Senchi. Now, another thing about this is like under 7 ounces and this is like 3.5 ounces. So I'm definitely saving on the weight when it comes to carrying it. So while it pains me because I love this thing, I most likely will be switching out to the Senchi. And then just an honorable mention of contemplating on whether I should bring it or not is a ground sheet. And the reason why I want to bring a ground sheet so that I can cowboy camp, as well as maybe protect my Dyneema tent from sand abrasion. But, do you guys have any thought about that? Because the other thing that I could do is I could just take my tent and lay on top of my tent to cowboy camp, because that's pretty much, it's like the tub. What are your thoughts on bringing a ground sheet? Do you think it's necessary for the Pacific Crest Trail? And now do keep in mind, a lot of you want me to carry all kinds of gear, like an umbrella, this and that, but I will be having to have this on my back. And so please keep that in mind. Is it really necessary? Is it life-altering? Is it life-changing? Do I have to have a ground sheet for the sake of there is no other way out? Please keep that in mind when doing any sort of recommendations, just because I do have to carry it on my back and I try to keep it at a minimum. So thank you so much for helping me. I'll see you, well, no, you will see me on the next video. Bye!